we're going to do some vocabulary, just like the last few lessons. Can I have my new paper passer outers, Wyatt and Zev? I have some vocab sheets. I'm going to take one, and then y'all can divide accordingly. I'm sorry, I gave Wyatt a really big stack. While y'all do that, I'm going to switch to the camera. No, that's okay. No. Muchas gracias. Thank you for not forgetting about Charlie. Oh, let me move this over here. I like how the polar bear is peeking out at us here. All right. So our first word that we're going to write today is, and we've discussed this, but we're going to break down this word further. This word is federal. Federal. That's F-E-D-E-R-A-L. Federal. Does anyone want to take a crack at the definition for this one? I usually would just give you the definition, but I really feel like y'all would have some good definitions for this. Zoe, what do you think?
I had it, but I lost it.
That's okay. That's totally okay. Bodhi, what do you think?
Maybe Fed.
Fed? Well, that's good. Fed would be like a shortening of the full word federal.
Oh, or Ed, maybe.
Ed? Oh, sorry, you're thinking of the root. We're looking for the definition right now. But hold on to that for the root part. You're right. You are right.
Okay, great.
I'll call on you for the root part. I will call on you for the root part. For the definition, let me call on. Wait, Edgar, were you raising your hand?
No.
Just stretching. Okay, Elon. To be the boss? Kind of. It's having to do with our government specifically. All right, last guess. Zeb, what do you think? Government, yeah, and it's specifically, so I'll say it's an adjective, so make sure to write ADJ. It's having to do with central government, with the central government, not simply the state government. So we talked about how California has its own government, its state government, but then we've also got the federal government, which is the government of the United States. Perfect. All right, Bodhi, it's your time to shine.
Okay.
What root do you see?
I see Ed.
Wait, the first one that you said.
Hold on.
Fed. Perfect.
Yes.
Fed. Underline Fed and write that in the box right here. Fed. This one's a little tricky. Any guesses on what we think this means? Gunnar, what do you think?
Like to help, not to help, but like I forgot.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's take one more guess. Colton. To do something. Good guess. This one is it's tricky. It's actually trust. I know. I wouldn't have guessed it either, but it's trust. How do I know this?
Yes, you said that you wouldn't know.
How would I know this? I didn't know it off the top of my head. I had to crack open the books and research it. And now I have it in my lesson plan. Yeah. I'm not pulling it from my brain. Yeah. All right. Does anyone see a root? We don't have a prefix here because we've already gotten the beginning of the word underlined. So a root or a suffix that we could underline. Clara? Yes, she's so right. Al, A-L. Let's write that in that last box. Cross out the middle one. Any guesses on what that suffix, or sorry, that, yeah, that's a suffix right there, what that suffix means? Zoe? Ooh, good guess. Let's take one more guess. Bodhi, what do you think? Yes, it is of. It is like or of. Good job. Like or of. Colton, what were you going to guess? Ooh, good guess too. I like that. So this one's like or of. So it's like trust like or of trust. All right, let's get some other words that use these roots or affixes. Harlow?
Trustful.
Ooh, that does use the meaning of fed, but we want to use the root fed and then like the suffix all. Charlie? Algebra? Nice. Algebra. Colton? But I wrote algebra. Sorry. Arsenal. Nice. Arsenal. All right. Clara? Oh, that does use the AR, but we're looking for Colton used the AL that we're trying to look for here. That uses AR, which isn't a root that's in this word. Macy? What was it? Align. Nice. Align. Daniel? Federalist. Perfect. That's in our reading. Federalist. Gunner? Original. What was your idea, Jaime? Almost? Perfect. All right. We're going to stop there and scooch to our next word. I know, I'm sure y'all had good ones, but I'm sure you'll have good ones for this next one too. Our next word is purchase. Purchase. P-U-R-C-H-A-S-E. This is a verb. Anyone want to give us a definition? Asher. To buy. Yep. To buy. To get by paying money for. All right. I will give you a clue. We are only looking for one root, prefix, or suffix here. Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
Daniel, what do you think?
Per?
Exactly. Per. P-U-R. Just that per. Let's cross out those next two boxes. It is just per. Let's take one guess on what this prefix means. Because it's kind of weird. Zoe, what do you think?
Like,
You would totally think that. That's what I would have thought. That is exactly what I thought. It means, and it's not going to fit in our box. So I'm going to write it underneath. It means thoroughly.
what?
I know. This was such a trip for me when I was reading about this. It means thoroughly. It comes from French words. It was very interesting for bless you, or maybe that was a cough. Still though, bless you. Yeah, it was interesting though. To maybe like thoroughly obtain something. Yeah. All right, make sure that you have this written down. Let's brainstorm some other words that use purr that aren't just the word purr like a cat sound. I love it. Your hand went down. Floor, what do you think?
Perfect. No, wait.
That's P-E-R.
I knew that. That's why I said wait.
That's okay. Keep thinking. Come back to me. Claire. Pursue. Wait, did you say pursuit with a T or pursue? Pursuit. Beautiful. Either would work. Pursuit. Pursuit of happiness. Colton.
I had a question.
Yes.
For the definition, to buy or to get by paying money, you could purchase things for free.
What?
Does anyone got this?
If
What is that called? Stealing.
you that wouldn't class.
Yes.
Technically, if you got something for free, that wouldn't actually be called purchasing. So purchasing is specifically if there is an exchange of money. If you got something for free, you could use a different word. You could use obtain, you could use trade, you could use just the word get, or you could use other terms, but purchase, the word purchase means that you are specifically exchanging money. But that is a really good question. All right, some other words. Jaime. Purse. Purse. My purse. I have purse. Charlie. What was it? Perch. Oh, perch is with a P-E-R. Good guess, though. Asher. Purple. Purple. All right, Daniel, last one. Perfect. Ooh, that one is with a P-E-R too. Yeah, let's take one more from Wyatt then.
Perseverance.
That is also with a P-E-R. I love it though. That's a really big word. So that is with a P-E-R. Clara. That's okay. Zev. Pursue. Pursue. Which is connected to the word pursuit. I like it. Okay, I did say one more, but Piper's staring me down. What was it? Pure? Ooh. That does use the 3 letters. I'm not sure if it uses the root, but we can put it down. Pure. All right, let's stop there on our vocab. We are going to crack open our... Wait, let me check, actually. I want to show you the vocab. I want to show you my slideshow first. The slideshow. My slideshow. All right. All right, friends. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum. All right, so here is my slide for federal. Our root was trust for Fed. Sorry, it's not aligned there. Poor Fed got kind of messed up there. And thank you, Wyatt. And AL was our affix. It's actually a suffix because it's at the end. Affix is the broad term for affix could be a prefix or a suffix. And that means like or of. It means having to do with the central government, not simply state government. Capitol Hill is where Congress meets. And Congress is made up over 500 people. Capitol Hill is a big old building. Gigantic. Very pretty building. I like the cherry blossom trees, I think, are what are out there. There were a lot of really ugly pictures of it. I tried to pick the one that I thought was prettiest. It's big, right? I don't know why. I mean, okay, when y'all have a little bit of free time on your Chromebooks, I urge you to look up Capitol Hill. It is a beautiful building, but for some reason I think it's a really beautiful building. That I think that's amazing architecture, but for some reason I just wasn't amazed by the photography of it. Here is our all right. Wait, we had some questions, Daniel?
How big is it?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I need to look that up. Remind me of that later and we can Google it. We should look that up because it must be big because it accommodates a whole lot of people. Bodhi? What if I did? But I wouldn't do that. Unless you're supposed to be doing something else and then you do that instead. Then I would. All right. Our next word that we covered was purchase. Our prefix was thoroughly for per, which was kind of wild. This means to get by paying money for or to buy, which Colton challenged us on this. You might purchase clothes, groceries, or other items at a store. I don't know what they're purchasing here because it's really vague, but it looks like it might be like a coffee shop. My old life, I was a barista, so I could have been them. Yeah, it looks like there's coffee beans or something there. That could have been me at Cat and Cloud. All right. I used to work at Cat and Cloud as a barista. It's the coffee shop. Anyways, all right. Hit the brakes. All right. Way shorter. It should be hit the brakes. Skirt. All right. So hit the brakes. Thank you. So we're going to open up our